Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Mark Wilson at Slowpoke Racing. We are once again back with the Ultimate Racing League on our Wednesday evening Group 4 or GR4, however you want to say it. BTCC CCCCC Challenge, the Replica Challenge I shall say. We're with the League 2 guys and we are, let me just have a look, we are in round 3 or week 3. And for those that play the game on a regular basis, you recognise that scene in front of us as Goodwood. Not my favourite track. Some people absolutely love it. To me, it's more like a dog walking park because it's not very big and wide and all the rest of it. But as I say, some love it. I didn't race in it, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm sure there's going to be lots of shenanigans. This I'm really looking forward to, in more ways than one, especially as we have a guest commentator with me tonight in the shape of Paul. So Paul's joining me tonight to do the comms. So hi Paul, if you want to say hello.
Yeah, hi Mark. Yeah, glad to be here, mate. Thanks for let me come in here.
Great stuff. Well, we're going to crack on with this. We're going to go through the grid. The guys have been out, done their qualifying as always. So we'll run down the grid, we'll get the guys started, and then myself and Paul will take you through this. Just a couple of quick facts about the track, as always. As I say, we're at Goodwood. It's in Chichester, West Sussex, somewhere down there. The track itself, just over 2.3 miles, or just short of 2.4 miles long, 9 turns, and there is quite a nasty chicane, which we are staring at now. So we'll see how many people manage to crash into that. I know I always do, which is why I don't like this track. I'm going to have to put my phone on silent because it started bleeping at me now. I always get caught out for that. And the track, I am reliably informed, has been around since 1948 and has an airfield in the middle of it. So there you go, a little bit about the track. Now let's get on with what we're here for. So as you can see, we've got Fitzy in pole position. We've got Hodgie in the Mazda in second, Brown in third, Stealth in fourth, Campo in fifth. We've got Shaggy back this week after he's got his rig sorted out in sixth. We've got Steve Bowman in seventh, Graham in eighth, Ginger ninth, the Big Mac 10th, Firepower 11th, Hoppers 12th, the Kebab Man's 13th, and Brian Moncani in 14th. So 14 out of 16 on the grid, which is a great turnout. So if I can get the cameras right, there you go. We'll get this race underway. Rolling start, as always. This is race 1 of 3. I think they're 15 minutes, aren't they, Paul?
They are 15 minutes, Mark. Yeah.
I always get them mixed up with the Sunday races. So
the Sunday one, which is 20, yeah.
That's right, yeah. So Fitzy gets us underway, leads everybody around. I think it's called Modgewick Corner, bit of a strange name. As I say, I don't like this track because of the fact no curbs. There's nothing to stop you going onto the grass. But others like it. I'm just having a quick look, make sure everybody's still where they should be, which is on the track and facing the right way. They are. Very fast flowing track. Let's just have a look there. We've got Brown in third, chasing Hodgie down, just behind Fitzy. Campo, new to URL, Paul.
Okay. It's yeah. So looking good here on the first lap, coming now just to complete this one, going into the second lap almost. Campo with Shaggy right up behind him in fifth spot. Now this is the place it's all going to go wrong, but nicely through there actually. So all good through there, and one off on the grass, but that's about the usual. Don't know who that was. Oh, it's Firepower, I think, just got himself on the grass there. As we see Steve Bowman going through, there's Firepower. Yeah, just lost a couple of spots there. Hoppers in 10th. But yeah, as Mark was saying, what a circuit this is. All that grass, obviously, idea being that you start on that black stuff, but that's easier said than done. And well, yeah, not a lot of runoff. Got some big tyre walls there as well. Smash the front of your car if you really want to go big. Talking of which, there's the Big Mac. There's Ginger in 14th. So, actually, Ryan, who's that going off in the background? That's Ginger. That was a big off in the grass. I just see sliding about. Yeah, he's got it going again, though. But,
let's just have a look what happened to Ginger.
I just ran it off, didn't he? Just got it a bit wrong. Well, actually, to get it back onto the black stuff, didn't he? He's just in behind the Big Mac.
Just pushing too hard on that last turn, Levant corner. Very easy done. And he's gone again. I think Ginger's decided to cut some of the grass, I think. Dirty tyres. He's got to get them cleaned. So Ginger, unfortunately, finds himself all the way back down in 14th now. Fitzy out in front as usual. Followed closely by Hodgie in the Mazda.
They are quick, them Mazdas, aren't they? So Fitzy's going to have to watch out.
Yeah, the Mazda's very quick, especially in a straight line, although they do tend to chew through their tyres a lot quicker than all the other cars. So we've got Brown in third. So Shaggy just leading a pack of three with Stealth and Campo. Hot on his heels. Oh, and Shaggy's gone off. Oh, he's in let's have a look. He's in all sorts of a mess there. So it's on the approach to turn. Is it turn one? It is. And off he goes. Yeah. Oh, and Stealth's gone with him.
Stealth decided to stick with Shaggy's line, but that didn't work.
No, and it could have been a lot worse. He could have took out Campo as well there. So unfortunate for Shaggy. He's got back on 8th. He's lost a few spots, but it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been, yeah.
Let's just go back up. Stealth, he's also doing a bit of grass cutting. I'm just having a look at the map on the top right, and everybody's still going the same direction, which is good. We've got none of the little arrows facing the wrong way.
That's a bonus.
I'm going to have a flick through and see if we can find where the action is. Oh, and Shaggy's got a penalty. That may have been for when he went off earlier.
Yeah.
There he goes. He served his penalty. That allows firepower to go through. As we approach Woodgate, and then looking at this scary chicane, a very quick part of the circuit, this sort of double right-hander there.
Yeah, that's a difficult part, Matt.
Shaggy getting himself on the grass again.
Well, the gardeners ain't going to have to mow it, are they? Let's be honest. If he goes on doing that, they'll be fine.
So let's have a look. Ginger, he's not having a fun time. Let me just go back and see what happened. I think Ginger's gone off again. I think I may have to go back a long way to catch this, but he seems a long way. Oh,
that's exactly what we said. Oh, blimey, just went straight on, didn't he? That was almost like
he just forgot to turn the wheel.
Yeah.
So back up to the race leader, Fitzy. He's got Hodgie. Let's go on board with Hodgie as he tries to chase Fitzy down. He's under no pressure from behind. You can just see Brown in the background, but he's not going to be putting him under any kind of pressure anytime soon. So it's up to Hodgie to try and get on the back of Fitzy, put some pressure on Fitzy, try and force him into a mistake. As we're coming down Levant Straight towards Woodcote for the 4th time. Oh, keeping it nice and tight through there into the chicane. And Fitzy's gone off. Now, has Hodgie got the run on this?
I think so.
He has, but Fitzy's fighting back. Let's have a look at these two. So Hodgie gets his nose in front and stays there for the time being.
Great racing, no, that was excellent racing.
It is from these two. Oh, I thought Fitzy was going to have a bit of a cheeky look then. Now, has the Mercedes got the power to keep up and maybe even make a move on that Mazda as they head down Levant Straight? You know, I think for a minute there, Hodgie was actually pulling a bit of a gap.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Oh, Fitzy, that's not the place to overtake there. Oh, Hodgie got it wrong into the chicane. I think he's got away with it.
Yeah, I think surprisingly they both got out there facing the right way, yeah.
Let's just have a drop down the order. We'll come back up to these two. So Campo all on his own. Oh, what's happened to Bowman and Brown?
I think Graham and Steele behind them as well, looking close, but these two are really going for it, and it's going to be difficult around there. Don't want to be going side by side through there. I think they've just about managed it. Yeah, Steve Bowman still just ahead of Brown, and then this next little battle, Graham and Stealth, 6th and 7th. Oh, Graham's just about holding off Stealth.
Let's go on board with Stealth. You can see why a lot of people don't like this track. There is really nothing separating the tarmac from the grass. And on some of these turns, if you go off and hit that grass, you're not coming back for a day or two.
No.
You might as well put a picnic in the boot and take it with you, because you're going to be gone a long time. So Stealth all over the back of Graham. Is he going to get... Oh, he had a look, didn't he?
He did.
He certainly had a look. He's certainly piling the pressure on Graham.
The old brain pro himself, Stealth, thought against that move, that's for sure.
So we'll just drop down. Everybody will be on racing softs. Shaggy got some damage there at the front, so he's obviously had another little bit of a spill. Maybe the new rig, he's not quite broke it in properly yet. We've got Firepower down in 9th, just ahead of this little group. Shaggy
Shaggy's off again.
seems to be kicking a lot of dust up, doesn't he? He's not enjoying himself out there, is he?
I'm convinced the gardeners have paid him 50 quid.
So Firepower in 9th, Hoppers in 10th. Brian Moncani, a good return to for Brian last week. He's having a bit of a battle with the Big Mac. Lamborghini against Ferrari. I'm not sure the Big Mac... I thought the Big Mac had gone off track then. He's just cut that corner. Trouble is he's got dirty tyres now.
Yeah.
He is all over him, isn't he? The Big Mac, he is left and right. He's trying to get himself in the mirrors of Brian, trying to unsettle him. We've said it many times, you don't need to be at the front to get a good race.
No, absolutely not.
So Ginger's managed to get himself to 13th now. And Kebabman's unfortunately at 14th, so he's obviously had a bit of a moment at some point. So back up, we've had another change of lead. And apologies for missing that, but Fitzy's managed to take that lead away from Hodgie again. And
I think, Mark, there must have been something happened to Hodgie, because that's a big gap there. They was very close the last time we was with them, and that was a big gap. I think Hodgie must have had a moment somewhere myself.
Let's have a bit of a I don't want to go back too far,
Yeah,
but
looks like it's quite a long way
yeah,
back. Maybe the chicane, mate. That's where everyone seems to.
yeah, everybody seems to be
Have a
suffering
moment.
on that chicane or turn one.
Yeah.
But as it stands, Fitzy, current leader. We've had 10 minutes, about 5 minutes of this race one to go. So we'll run down from top to bottom. So Fitzy in 1, Hodgie in 2. Does look to be creeping up again. We've got Campo in 3rd. He's got Steve Bowman and Steve Brown for company. One little mistake on this track, as we know, and it can cost you quite a few places. Stealth has managed to open up a bit of a gap from Graham. Graham in 7th, all on his own now. Shaggy, he's having a bit of a lonely race as well now. Everybody's settled down. So Shaggy in 8th, Firepower in 9th. We've got Hoppers 10th, and then it's this battle at the back. O'Brien's picked up a half-second penalty. Oh, and who's that? Somebody's gone off.
Was that Shaggy, was it, I think?
Shaggy again. Where is it? Where is he? There he is. Oh, that was a good spin. He's under no pressure. I think he's pushing too hard, Paul.
Yeah, I think so. But at this point, he's decided, you know what? I'll go and pick up my 50 quid from the gardener now.
Yeah.
And then I'll get back on with me racing. But yeah, no, just got a little bit wide there. Just, as you say, pushing too hard around that that right-hander. And yeah, well, that's what happens. That's easily done.
As I say, you go off there. It looks like the Big Mac's done it as well.
Yeah.
He's battling with Brian.
Was that a little nudge from Brian, maybe? Let's have a look. It was very close. Nah, he just went on, didn't he?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Nah.
We'll just we'll go on. Well, let's go on board with the Big Mac.
I don't think it was, actually.
He's got Brian all over him. No. I think he's just overcooked it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's just overcooked it. Unfortunate for the Big Mac, but as I say, I think there's only about. Well, they've all gone off. I was going to say I think it's only Fitzy that's not gone off, but I think even he's had a bit of a moment, hasn't he?
I'll be surprised if any drivers get round this without touching the grass at some point.
Hodgie, he's going to be pushing Fitzy, but I'm sure he'll be happy to sit in 2nd for now. He's Campo a long way off. There's a good few seconds back to Campo.
Yeah.
What we've got 12 minutes, so we've got 3 minutes.
Oh, Stealth in the background. I think he's just had a moment, Stealth.
So
Might have to just go back a bit. I'm sure it was Stealth.
well, that's Stealth now.
Sure, I see him going on the grass.
Oh, he
There
did.
goes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I don't know about the groundsman paying him. I think the groundsman will be going nuts. Look at the tyre marks
He
everywhere.
will be with anyone.
There'll be a few fists being shaken at these guys as they come into the pits at the end of this race.
Yeah.
So we've got Stealth in 7th, then a big gap back to Firepower in 8th. Hopper's not far behind in 9th. Shaggy seems to have settled down a bit, although you do know he's going to come off again now I've said that. Brian in 11th, Big Mac 12th, Ginger 13th and Kebabman's 14th. So back up to the leader Fitzy, bit of breathing space, back to Hodgie. Looking quite comfortable actually now. I think Hodgie's probably settling for 2nd.
I think so. There's only 2 minutes, or just over, or under 2 minutes, I should say, left. So yeah, I think so.
I thought Fitzy had a bit of a moment then. I'm just having a look, see if I can find where the battle seemed to be. Campo being chased down by Steve Bowman. Nice to see Steve having a better race this week. He had a bit of a nightmare, I think, last week at Big Willow. But then again, didn't we all?
Well, I didn't. I wasn't there, but yeah, I guess there probably was one or two.
It was incidents
there.
Carnage, as you would expect from Big Willow, and we're getting what we're getting. Oh, has somebody gone off as well?
Oh, I hope that's not the leader.
No, Fitz's Hodges okay. Campo's okay. I thought I saw a yellow flag being there.
Yeah, it was, unless it's one of those ones that just stay on the game.
Having said that, I think if I go all the way back, I think the Big Mac's just had a bit of a moment again. Yeah. On the grass.
Exactly the same place, Mark, as he'd done before.
Yeah.
He's just gone about 2 miles on the grass, about 1 this time, but yeah, it's same place.
Did the right thing. He's just waiting for the kebab mans to go by, so we've got no unsafe returns. I think this is one of them tracks where you think you can take the corners actually quicker than you can. And just you need to just ease off the throttle a little bit for some of these turns. Fitzy seems to be doing a good job,
isn't it? You know, it depends on how the car, what you were driving really, but a lot, you know, it has that feel around here. But as you say, you've got to just, you know, feather it around some of these corners.
And consistency. You can see Fitzy doing a 1:15. Fastest lap was his last one actually, a 15:3. But his last his last five laps have been 1:15. So Fitzy's going to be going through the chicane for the last time. We've got a yellow flag ahead, but I think that's going to be one of the back markers. So we'll watch Fitzy cross the line to take the win. Race 1, flash of the lights. Hodgie, good race from Hodgie to come in second. Oh, Campo just stealing third from Steve Bowman there.
Close out.
Graham, a good race from Graham in the end to get himself up into 5th. C. Brown 6. Now then, it's a race of the NSXs. Oh, and I was assured last week there was no team orders, so Firepower gets 7th. Stealth gets 7th, Firepower 8th, Hoppers 9th, Shaggy 10th, Brian comes home in 11th, and then Ginger takes 12th with the Big Mac and Kebab Mans 13 and 14. So that was race 1 at Goodwood. Join us again very shortly for race 2. If I can remember how to stop this. So yes, we will be back very shortly for race 2.